offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
53 to Mike, 53, check 53. Come on out here, come get some. Come get some.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, you got 3.
Now let's go. Boo, 90.
Back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Wood. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be fourth down. Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Go ahead. Here we go, here we go. 11.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for the Niners. 46 yards. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they've got it here with a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
11.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
11.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Collins. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Go ahead.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Check 3, check 3.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Play there, 2nd down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Boom.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Looking to throw. And he'll find Sutton on the right side complete. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
back to throw now on 2nd and 10. A quick hitter complete. It's Sutton. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Leopard! Leopard! Hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Green 39!
Check it back or check it back.
And they'll go on the ground. And some room to maneuver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Green 39!
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Now let's go!
And they'll run it here. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Hurry up, here we go! 3-19!
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the 49ers going to take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that makes our score 17-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. On first down, Garoppolo. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much room there as he'll get it up only to about the 21. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. From the gun on third, Garoppolo. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Landry now on the return. And a very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. A second quarter score, meanwhile, down in Arizona. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here.
We got three. All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Gun. Detroit.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Now let's go. 319. 319.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime.
Gun.
They come up in an offset eye.
Green 39. Green 39.
They'll drop the throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Lucky 56.
They get it to him running left. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it.
Stand up in. Shift. Hey, check 24. Motion. Mike 51. Who do you want?
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Catanzero's kick is right through. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end the drive, going to the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up men will take it now. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. The Broncos on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go now. Blue, Blue.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken around the 12. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Going up top. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Akello Witherspoon, really good coverage from the Colorado man, getting a hand in on it.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5.
Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And a quick slant gets exactly 10. And by the nose of the football, they've got a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%. And it's 1st and 10. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Gun!
They're going to look to throw. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. And an update from out west in Oakland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
I got you.
Now a play fake here on first down. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
6, 6, 6, 6. 11, 11, 11, 11. Go ahead.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
11, 11. 13, 13.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Now Landry. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
First down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Broncos on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And now the ball's out. Fumbled near midfield. And this is going to be 49er football. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10.
Gun!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hodges. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Back now here on EA Sports. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone.
Big stop, D. Big stop.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Niners on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Back to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Detroit! Detroit!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This is caught inside the 15. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Back to throw here. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
McCaffrey. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Another stop on 3rd down, and this defense still hasn't allowed a touchdown to this point.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. And coming out now, the Broncos. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Leopard.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He sets to fire deep, and he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first, and it's 3rd down now. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go. Green.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Let's take it inside his own 40. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Gone!
Back to throw now on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play. Looking to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The Niners on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
They're already slim. Hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now back to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride onto.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a first down. And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking deep downfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Ohio, Ohio.
Throwing again. Kelly. Flushed out right. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
No. Check. Patriot.
He'll look to throw. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
The Niners on third down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This will be third and a mile.
Detroit!
They'll look to throw here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll set up a throw. He's going to let it fly. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
And they'll run it here. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Detroit!
Now a handoff looking right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
All right, now look at 56.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
So for Denver, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody. you.